Champ, starting another playoff run. I mean, is it exciting at all for you, or is this just the next assignment and the next thing to do?
Yeah, it's the next assessment, but what's great, it's the the harder fight is the first two, you know. The last two, it's okay, you know, you're halfway there, so you know it's almost done. But I have to say, the second fight, I was like, oh my freaking god, you know, and even the first one actually. But this one is good. I think I feel great. I think my coach and partner can tell that I'm in great shape, and everything was going to plan, you know, this camp. And actually, I think the experience. Sorry if I do like the biggest answer for the smallest question, but I think like the experience really helped me this year, because the hardest fight is the third fight, because the training camp is like 2 months, so it's a month and a half because you want to take a little break. So if you don't have experience like I did last year, you go crazy right away, and then me, I got hurt last year just before. So I think it's the third fight is a dangerous one, and we knew it, and we did like the game plan and the training camp for that, you know. So I'm really proud of this training camp, and I think I look great, you know.
Yeah, it felt like you were kind of hesitant to go do all this again, right? I wondered if there was any point you regretted, you know, like was there any point where you're like, why did I do this? Because right now it sounds like you're kind of happy you did and you're proud of it.
Yeah, no, I'm happy. I'm proud, and it's gonna be even sweeter, you know, after the tournament. Last year it was so hard, you know, so hard, and I didn't have fun during the year. And but after, the feeling that you have when you accomplish everything, it's so great. It's really great, and that's one of the reasons why I was a little bit mad of starting that again, because I was seeing last year how proud I was, and then yeah, you're fighting Shane Burgos. Oh, like, when? 2 months. I was like, what? You know. So it was really fast. I would have took like maybe more vacation.
Yeah. Last thing for me, I don't want to look past Wednesday night, but you win this thing again. Then do you go, okay, that was enough, I'm done, or do you say, you know?
No, 100%. I'm done after this one.
Yeah.
Hey, OAM. Now again, talking about this one fight away from the finals, what would it mean to win back-to-back seasons in the PFL?
Oh, it would be great. You know, I think I accomplished everything I had to accomplish with winning it once, but winning it twice is just the little cerise on the cake. How do you say that? The little cherry?
Cherry. On top, yeah.
On top. So that would be truly great for everything. You know, I just bought finally something with my money. You know, I bought a little place to live. So I'm poor again.
So you need $1 million.
Yeah. So that would be great to win it again, and to have the belt. And the belt is different this year. So. Not that different, but a little bit different. So why not two belts in the new place?
Yeah. How is Bruno Miranda different from other opponents that you faced? Do you think this is a test that you've passed before, or does it present some new challenges for you?
Yeah, he's truly different. You know, my last fight in Anthony was more a cerebral, tactical fighters, really smart fighters. Burgos. He's really elusive, really dangerous in the counter and everything. And I think Bruno is like a tank, you know, he's like an animal. So I have to be careful with. He's maybe a little bit less cerebral than all the fighter I fought recently, but he's still dangerous. And I think that's the big thing coming out of Bruno. I have to be really careful, because this gazelle hook could be dangerous, you know.
Lastly for me, I was just curious, any fun plans for the Canadian Gangster while back here in New York?
Fun plans?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a friend, Riyad, a friend of mine. He's owner of two really great restaurants here in New York. So I'm looking forward to go to one of his restaurants this week. One of these restaurants is called Frenchette, and the other one is Le Roc. So it's really high-end, super nice, super good restaurant. I went there last year, and it was one of the best meal I ever had here in New York. It was the best meal I ever had. So looking forward to it. Yeah.
Well, that's Olivier,
congratulations on making it back to a familiar stage. Last time we spoke, I had to eat my words a little bit because I thought thought you were coming with light kicks. It turns out you ended the fight with a kick to the head.
Yeah, I laugh at you a lot with my coach. We remember when I told you, hey, there's a guy that think I'm gonna just leg kick people. Remember? That's him.
Again, I have more light kick related questions. Can we expect any this time? Because Bruno Miranda is a different challenge, like you said. He's a scrappy guy, and he's gonna try to be in your face, and maybe those will help. What do you think?
Yes, he should be really ready for the leg kicks, I think.
Was that something you had to add into your game plan afterwards?
Yes, right now actually.
And final non-leg kick related question, who's your ideal fight to defend your belt?
I think I would like to fight Colored, and not because it's necessarily the ideal fight, it's just because I fought Shane 2 fights ago. So it's more motivating for me to fight someone new. And I saw Colored, since I'm in the PFL, I really thought he's a great athlete for PFL, and to see him in final, I think would be really, really great. With that being said, I think he have his plate full this Wednesday. I think it's gonna be a hard fight for him, but for sure. It would be more motivating for me to fight Colored, but I'm ready for anybody. I think it would be interesting to do a new game plan for Shane Burgos too.
So one more last final question. What happens if you do face Shane again in the finals? What do you expect from that?
Oh, what happened? I mean, I don't really know what's gonna happen, but I'm gonna be ready. That's for sure. I think he's gonna know some stuff from a last fight, and I'm gonna do some stuff from last fight. So there's gonna be like a check match. Oh, is he gonna be ready for a takedown? But what if I'm ready for him to be ready? So it's interesting. It's a different challenge, but still fun.
Always a pleasure. Thank you.
Well,
Rather, if you win, that this will be it. Why do you feel that?
I'm tired. I'm tired, and I'm getting older. But I wouldn't say no for a last fight if they come in Montreal, but that's gonna be on PFL. Just to do another season, for me it's gonna be really, really tough. I don't think people understand the challenge it creates. I said that to a lot of journalists in Montreal, but I mean, I have no friend. For 2 years, I didn't see my friends. I'm always in training camp doing nothing. So good thing that my girlfriend is my best friend, and my daughter too. So the only people I see it's those 2 guys. So all the other friend I don't, and I think they think I'm snubbed since I won the million because I didn't see them. So yeah, that's the hardest part. I feel like. I could have more fun in my life right now.
A few more questions. I'm just curious. Do you feel you're at your peak right now in your career, or even with this short amount of time left, can you get to another level?
I don't know if I can get to another level, but yeah, I think I'm in my peak right now. I really, really feel great, and it's, there's a peak physically, and there's a peak tactically and technically, and I think I'm out there right now. And sometimes it takes time for athlete to understand technique, but I do think right now I truly understood a couple of things in the last couple of months. Why you do such technique, why this work, and I'm actually really happy with this training camp because, like I said before, it's the hardest one because you don't want to be too crazy. So we changed it, and I think that made me understand a lot of stuff.
Now, recently Canada's had its share of fires. How has your area been? Okay by you?
Yeah, well, actually in Montreal it's cold and it's wet. It's like the opposite of everywhere. So every time I see there's a lot of fire, I'm like, for real, because here it's 19 and it's raining all the time. So it was really a cold summer in Quebec. Yeah.
Two more. Olivier, I see you in the fire blazer. I know your sponsor is Le Repère du Gentleman. Have you always been into
How do you see that? Say that?
I gotta do that again.
Yes, sir.
Repère du Gentleman.
He's gonna be happy. He's gonna be happy that you.
Yeah, I remember from the last press conference. So,
yeah.
do you have you always been into fashion, and do you foresee a career in modeling after fighting?
My God, thank you. That's
No,
so nice.
absolutely not.
Ah, come on, what the fuck? What the fuck? I didn't know that was an option. Like, if I knew that was an option, I wouldn't be here, you know? Yes, of course. But, you know, it's crazy because all the sponsors came pretty, not late, but like in the beginning of the year, there was not a lot of stuff, and then it built up for the year. So I'm really like happy with everything. You know, there is Le Repère du Gentleman that sponsored me to put clothes on, and then there's OnlyFans that sponsored me to put clothes off. So it's it's a good win-win situation. So. Yeah, I'm happy with all the sponsors I got this year, and I don't know if I can be how do you call it, a fashion model? Yeah, I don't know if I can do that with those here, but let's see.
I'm happy for you, champ.
Thank you.
Oliver, one question. What can you tell me about your training partner, Michael Dufort, and the way that he helps you prepare for these fights?
Bro, this guy, like, he literally a part of why I got better in the last couple of years, you know. He was there during COVID, and we were always training together. And what I can tell you about Mick Dufort is he's gonna beat up Boston. That's what I can say, you know. So he's ready. I really truly think that he should be in the biggest organization in the world right now, and I think people right now are maybe scared to fight him because they have a lot to lose, but he's truly legit. So I'm looking forward to see him out there.
You gonna be there?
What's that?
You gonna be in Boston?
Boston. Maybe. Yeah, that would be fun.
there.
Yeah.
All right, thanks.
Cool.
Thank you.